Welcome back, everyone. So we're continuing my top 100 games of all time. This is going to be 70 to 61 today. So let's just get started right away. My number 70 is going to be a somewhat big game here called Tapestry. Now, Tapestry is by Stonemaier Games. So as you can see, they make Stonemaier is a pretty big company. But this is being advertised as a civilization game. It is nowhere close to that. It's actually feels more like a little bit of a engine builder along with moving up on tracks. But I think you got this really big box here, but this is actually a really simple, fun little game. I did a review on this last year. This was sent to me as a review copy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. My biggest gripe with the game was that you can finish before other people, and to me that was like I didn't like it at all. I didn't like that you're done and sometimes 30 minutes later everybody else is still playing. But I still thoroughly enjoy the game a lot. I know there's 2 more expansions. I haven't played the new expansions yet. I gave this game a 7.5 when I played last year. I'm actually thinking about bringing it up a bit because I keep thinking about the game. That's how much fun I had playing it. It's like I stated before, it's really easy to get to the table. The rules are really simple, and I think a lot of people have a lot of fun with this. Again, but don't go looking into that this is going to be a civilization game, because it's not at all. But yeah, that's Tapestry by Stonemaier. That's my number 70. My number 69 is actually a area control game. As I've said before, area control is my favorite of all the genres, and this is Brian Boru, the High King of Ireland. It's a trick-taking area control game where you, the theme's not too strong, but you got this nice medieval art. I enjoy the art a lot. But you're playing, trying to take over different areas of Ireland by playing different tricks, taking over different towns, and you're also trying to repel a Viking invasion. There's a lot of little meat to this game. I played it a few times. I enjoyed it a lot. But I don't think it's for everybody. If you don't like trick taking, then this game is not for you. But again, if you like area control, I think some people are going to enjoy this a lot. There's not really much combat unless you're fending off Vikings and stuff. But there's a lot of take that by taking over different parts of taking different countries, different cities and towns away from other players. Really enjoy this game a lot. Definitely should check it out. That's Brian Boru, my number 69. My number 68 is actually going to be a little game here called Dreadful Circus. Maybe some people have heard of it, maybe not. It's actually a negotiation game by, is this Bruno Katala? By Bruno Faiduti. So Dreadful Circus is strictly a negotiation game. It's got some really nice art over here. So you're pretty much like running a circus and stuff, and you're trying to give away certain cards, and secretly people give you certain like tokens and stuff or other stuff in exchange for something that you're trying to sell. Again, strict negotiation. Best at I believe it's 8 players. The more players you have, the merrier. I really enjoy this game a lot. If you like negotiation game, don't sleep on Dreadful Circus. I think you guys have a lot of fun with this one. That's going to be my number 68. That's Dreadful Circus. 67 was a game that actually took me by surprise because I actually hate polyomino games. And this is the Grand Carnival. So what attracted me to Grand Carnival is this whole 1930s Cuphead. I like to say Cuphead art because I feel Cuphead, which is a video game that came out a few years ago, brought people back into this whole like art going on. And when I saw this, I was like, polyomino game, but I really like the art. Sounded a little interesting, but there's a lot of meat to this game. So you're you were playing against other players. You're kind of like auctioning off what kind of pieces you want for your carnival, but you're also trying to have people walk past certain attractions to get as many tickets as possible. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game, and I think it's the best polyomino game out there. That's just my opinion. I'm not really a fan of them, but I think this is definitely the best one out there. There's an expansion coming out real soon. definitely check this game out. That is not my number 67, Grand Carnival. So number 66 is another game that came out. I think it was last year. So this is Quora. Now, if you know me, I like the whole ancient Greek theme, but this is a game strictly about moving up tracks. You have the civilization. You choose whichever one you want. They each have some kind of asymmetric power, and you're pretty much moving up tracks trying to make your civilization better, and then also invading different parts of the board. They call it attacking certain parts to get move up on more tracks. But I like the game a lot. Feels a bit solitaire sometimes. There's not much player interaction, but I still enjoy this game a lot. Another real easy, simple game to get to the table. That is Quora, Rise of an Empire. That is my number 66. My number 65 is a cooperative game called Horrified. This is a great little family game, that features universal monsters where you're playing as working together and you choose your difficulty. You could fight against 2 monsters, 3, 4. And I have a lot of fun with this game. I take it out every Halloween. I've had it for about 2 years now, and really, really enjoy it a lot. It's another game that took me by surprise. When I first saw it, it looked a little too, say kiddish, but there's a lot of meat to this game. It's actually not that easy, depending on, again, who you're playing against. I think I only won the game maybe once out of the dozen times I've played it. Great little game. There's also an American Monsters, a cryptid version out as well. I think they both play the same. I think you can't go wrong with any version. Kind of hoping they release hopefully like a modern slasher version out there. But hey, you never know. But still can't go wrong with this version. That is Horrified, my number 65. My number 64 is actually a social deduction game called Deception Murder in Hong Kong. I believe it's one of the best ones out there. So in this game, one person is going to be a murderer, another is going to be an accomplice, and one is going to be, I think it was the scientist, that they know who the murderer and the accomplice are, and they're trying to help everybody out, figure out who the murderer is, what they used, what the motive was. A lot of fun. Again, another game that you need a ton of players, 4 to 12 players. Again, the more players you have, I think the better it is. But yeah, one of the best social deduction games out there. If you're into social deduction, this is a game that has to be on your list. Again, I used to be into social deduction a lot, and to be honest with you, like games like Secret Hitler, I think Avalon, they just didn't last too long in my collection. But this is a game I think is going to stick around for a long time. That is Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, my number 64. So moving on, my number 63 is going to be a 2-player game, and probably one of the best 2-player games out there. That is 7 Wonders Duel. So this is another, I want to say more like a set collection game where you're rearranging the cards out to look like similar to a pyramid, and again, you're trying to build up your civilization by getting these different cards that allow you to get more resources and everything. And there's also sometimes one of the ways to win is to sometimes if you bring the military symbol to your area, and it's a really tense 2-player game. There's also a really good app that you can purchase on your phone, as if you don't want to buy the physical game yourself. Of course, I always like playing the physical game over any app, but yeah, definitely 7 Wonders Duel game you should definitely check out. Like I said before, one of the best 2-player games out there. Never leaving my collection. That is my number 63, 7 Wonders Duel. 62 is a game that's been around for quite a bit. My version's a little beat up. This is Abyss. So in Abyss, it's another more like I guess you could call it a set collection game, where you're pretty much choosing which monsters you want to pick up, collecting the set, and getting keys to different areas. There's 2 expansions out for it. One of the best out there by, I think this is from the same guy who made Seven Wonders. I don't know, I'm really bad at this. By Bruno Katala, yeah. So if you like Seven Wonders, this is another game that I think you're gonna love a lot. I think this is better than Seven Wonders. If you ask me, I think Seven Wonders is still a great game of its time, but definitely check out Abyss. That is my number 62. Great game. My number 61, the last one for the day, is a worker placement game, an old worker placement game that I personally feel still holds up today, and that is Stone Age. So Stone Age, first of all, every time I show this game off, I always show off this awesome leather cup that comes with the game. I look at this as a gateway worker placement game. It's really simple. Again, you're trying to build up your town or your village, and you're rolling these awesome wooden dice, and you're using that to get different resources over the board. So if you've ever played Architects of the West Kingdom, I feel that this is a good game to start before playing Architects. Now, Architects is a completely different game, but I feel there are some similarities to it. Again, I still feel it's a very simple game. I prefer them over Lords of Waterdeep. Again, that's just my opinion, but I still think Stone Age is still loved to this day. Again, just for its simplicity and what it did for the worker placement genre. Still like this game a lot. I don't think it'll ever leave my collection. That is my number 61, Stone Age. Alright, so we're almost there. We're almost to the top 10. But I want to thank everybody who subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to this channel if this is your first time watching it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If I have any crossovers with any of you watching, feel free to let me know. We'd love to hear it. Love to have a conversation about it. But until next time, keep playing, guys. My next one's going to be 60 to 51. Hopefully that'll come in a few days. But yeah, thanks again for watching.